Today's video is brought to you in part by Goodiez, the app where collectors go to get the best deals. Use the QR code on screen or click the link in the description below to get a physical copy of Paper Mario on the Nintendo Switch for 25% off right now.
If you're new around here, let me tell you what's been going on.
I am going for a complete Nintendo 64 set, complete in the box.
I have the entire North American Nintendo 64 library, every box, every manual, and every game, except for the manual for Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut.
That one manual costs anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 or even $6,000 depending on condition.
And I recognize just how absurd all of this is.
And yet, that's how much video game manuals can cost for the most collectible items in this hobby, which has also led to a little bit of a journey of introspection.
So I've made a couple of arguments so far. Argument number one is that we're buying emotions, not video games.
Usually rooted from childhood experiences.
These old video games are connected to something in our history that is emotionally meaningful to us, and we're willing to spend as much money as possible at times to get that feeling back.
The second thing that I'm convinced of is that we are not buying video games.
These have become collectibles, and collectibles by their very nature can be expensive.
The third thing is about hobbies themselves. There's a real pro and real con that was explored. One of the pros of a hobby is having this thing that facilitates community, facilitates relationships, and just the joy of collecting and talking about old video games is fun in and of itself. But the con is that so many people have let this thing overtake their lives in ways to where it's had a negative impact. But in today's episode, we're going to talk about the role of...
Nope, no topic.
Oh, seriously? I thought we were going to talk about resellers.
Yeah, I've got a lot about that I want to unpack, and I just don't want to run out of time and have to force it all into a shorter format. I think it'll be its own video.
Really? Okay, well, how do we get to the main video then? I feel like we're kind of stuck right now.
Well, you know what we haven't done in a while?
No, enlighten me.
Yes.
Do time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The new viewers may not know about
And
it.
the regulars may have been missing it.
I'm doing a service for the people.
I'm gonna do it.
You gotta do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
When's it gonna happen, big fella?
the thing I'm gonna do?
Yeah, the thing.
Theme song time!
Mort. Hey, Mort. 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 Hey, Mort. Go, Mort.
Good morning! Good, how are you?
First swap meet vendor is one of my favorite vendors, and that is Maria.
What's that?
You had 3 girls, ¿verdad?
3 girls, yeah. Yeah, look. No, it's her. She's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
That's my wife.
You're right.
She's the best, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I said thank you, God.
Every day.
Today she has a lot of games, none of which I'm really interested in, but she did have this Wii for sale.
Okay, $25.
Yeah.
She said that there's a game inside of it.
30. Keep the change. It's okay.
Oh, thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Good to see you. All right.
God.
Praise God.
I thank you, wife. They said thank you, God.
Every day.
At the end of this episode, I'm going to show you what the game is.
I love that lady. Every time I see her, I just feel good. She's the happiest part of the swap meet in the mornings.
Morning, buddy.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. It's Masters Week.
This is what Mike's outfit was for his birthday when he went to the Masters. Bro, I'm for it.
Pure class in that outfit. You look marvelous, my friend. Never change.
What's up, man?
Hey,
Good to see you.
Woo!
Super Nintendo, the Game Boy.
complete.
Dang, you're loaded today.
Look, the N64 is my personal favorite console, but when I think objectively of the libraries in every Nintendo console, I know the Switch has incredible stuff, the Super Nintendo has incredible stuff, but the 3DS might be my favorite library.
You can keep the case. I just want the games.
Anytime I see 3DS and DS games, I get really
I
excited.
asking for these 3. I asking 20 each.
I might have overpaid a little bit on these.
You want the 4, you can take the 4.
15 each.
First of all, there's this Metroid Prime Hunters game. I don't know what the First Hunt label and insignia means versus the one that's just plain.
Thank you, sir. Keep looking what we got here.
The games I was most excited to get in the lot were these copies of Advance Wars. Advance Wars value has gone down a little bit over time. I don't know if that's because the Switch version came out. Either way, it's a great series. I believe it's Intelligent Systems, the people who make Fire Emblem games. I got these ones for 15 each, but I think they go for 15, 20 each.
So right now we're at 60.
Give me 50.
50 for the 3? Okay.
Then we have these 3DS titles, the first one of which is a JRPG classic on the 3DS, a modern classic. It's not quite retro yet.
15, 15, 15, so 40. 50, 60, so 110 right now, right?
Bravely Default was known as one of the more popular JRPGs on the system. When it came out, I remember just, hearing cheering all around the video game world. I could see this one going up in price. It was very popular, so I don't know that it's going to turn into those crazy rare, impossible to find Suikoden 2 prices. It's a game that I think if you love JRPGs and you haven't played this one yet, it's kind of a must play. Dan and Elisa, you can correct me in the comments.
Okay. That's a deal.
Then we have Metroid Samus Returns. I've played a bunch of this game, and it's a really good, enjoyable game. There's this defense mechanic that you use, or it's almost like a parry kind of a mechanic, that made it really fun. And also when this game came out, there was a really cool special edition that came with, I think, like a CD and some other stuff in an oversized box.
It was already half my money today.
And then a game series that intimidates me to no end, Etrian Odyssey. This is Etrian Odyssey Untold. This game, I don't know much about it, other than I think it's like a strategy style game, but I don't want to say much more. But what I do know is that I have this version of it, and I'm going to be selling it for the manual. You can check this out right now. Go look for Etrian Odyssey Untold if you just want the cartridge only on my Goodiez store. It'll be cheaper than what you'll pay for it on eBay. And if you haven't done Goodiez yet, you need to do that. I work with them. Check them out. They're this... I can't talk. I'm tongue-tied. But Goodiez. Go to Goodiez.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Appreciate you as always.
Thank
Good
you,
to see you.
man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
And last as I left, this is one that I always grab when I see it for $10 or less. Minecraft PlayStation 4 edition.
This is great. Great stuff. Great stuff. Thank you. Thank you, Bernie, for hooking it up today. I appreciate it. So, Mike, you're not a collector of video games, but you collect in other ways.
I like old things, and I like trying to restore things. Like, I take old golf putters and polish them up and shine them up and then play golf with them. Or baseball gloves. I've relaced old baseball gloves before. And, I just like restoring old things back to their condition. Like, I just redid my great-grandmother's cast iron pan. I stripped and got down because it was all rusty after I found it in the attic.
What's up? Good, man. Good to see you.
No games today.
No games today?
What are you looking for?
You left me out.
All behavior is purposeful. It has a meaning and a reason behind it. You wouldn't do it if it didn't give you some kind of meaning. I just don't know if we're always aware of what that meaning is behind that behavior. In this case, Mike brings up grabbing old discarded items and cleaning them up and making them like new again. I think that there's something more to that if you peel back that layer a little bit more. Maybe metaphorically, we feel some kind of grossness or even shame. There's maybe a way of working out that internally held belief about ourselves where we might not be able to realize that in our cognitions and our thoughts, but we play it out in our actions. I think that sometimes that act of cleaning up something that's been dirtied and bringing it back almost has this metaphor of taking something inside of yourself that you may or may not be aware of that feels like it's been stained or dirtied. And it's like a recurring behavior as a way of trying to clean something internally. All of the things that we find that give us meaning have more purpose behind them and more intention behind them than we realize. We may not be able to see it, but everyone around us can.
It's just neat to me taking something that's old and rusty and broken and kind of getting it back into working condition of how it was when it was in its prime. I'm old and rusty.
Yeah, but we're fixing ourselves up.
We are. We're rebuilding.
It's me too. Also, Mike, look.
Leather belts?
Got beard.
Let's not be right next to the music. Just grabbed those two controllers for $20. Wii U controllers.
Oh, that's fantastic. Sorry, Porchman.
No, he likes the Wii, not the Wii U.
Oh, not the Wii U. Sorry.
Yeah, these used to be $20, $30-ish controllers, and apparently they've gone down in value as well. The retro market is crashing. Everybody panic. Sell your collections now. If the 3DS is one of my very favorite Nintendo consoles, the Wii U is probably my least favorite. There was all this Wii U hype for about a year, where everyone seemed to be making content about the hidden gems on the Wii U and going for complete Wii U sets. And then it just died. Way too long, Mort. Edit yourself down.
Ukulele string. Interesting.
Mic mechanic. This is something that I don't know what it does. It says that it's all I need for a perfect vocal sound. Now I won't sing without it. I'll sing without it. Hey, welcome to the Mort channel. We're so glad you're here at the Mort channel. I did that without mic mechanic.
The vendor had this at 60, he took 50. Looks like online it's going for 150. So amazing deal on this. Thank you very, very much, sir.
Hunting for a manual. What a waste of time.
Wow. So you're just giving this speech. Thank you so much, bro. We'll see you later. Yeah. You'd kill me, right?
No.
Bro, sell me that dodgeball advance box.
I'm a big Atlas fan.
Yeah, it turns out I already had that box. So, you know, but mine's a little bit bent.
Just give me the box, though.
So I should have stole it from Ryan and then been like, oh, sorry, I accidentally grabbed it. Here it is, and give him the bent one.
I pick them up whenever. I don't even care what the game is.
What if it's like the sweet life of Zach and Cody?
Don't care. Like, these inserts to me are valuable.
Just kidding. I wouldn't do that to someone like Ryan, but I might do it to you. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't steal from you. We're probably on a better wavelength than that. You know, I would think that we're pretty tight, and I don't steal from people I'm pretty tight with, which is most people. There is that one.
Vendor booths are now starting to pop out more, and we got a straggler with us. Ryan's gonna roll.
Let's do it again.
$20.
Like this.
Quality leather.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well
Gotta
done.
love swap me.
None of that bonded crap.
No, it's not. This thing ain't gonna fall apart on you.
Everybody is loving the Xbox 360, and the prices are reflecting that right now as they go up.
How much today?
Black Ops 2 is one that I always see. This is a flipper.
Full documentary set on VHS.
I have nothing to play that on,
I bought this thinking I didn't have it. Turns out that I did.
and I'm sure I can stream it somewhere.
I've tried this game a number of times over the years, and I just never can get into it the way I do Split Second or the far superior Burnout 3, which is a better game than Split Second. And, you know, Dan,
And the #1 best arcade racing game ever released is Split Second.
your opinion about Split Second is wrong. It's not a better game than Burnout 3 Takedown. I don't know how you got to that conclusion, but you need to fix that. Just kidding.
A lot of 360 stuff starting to kind of go up.
One game that I thought that I had, and I went to play it and I didn't have it, is Dante's Inferno. And then I watched Matt McMuscle's awesome What Happened about Dante's Inferno. Visceral Games, the people behind this, I believe made Dead Space as well. I think it's the same company.
$4 each on these guys.
Okay.
Amazing.
The thing that this game got dragged in the mud for was that it's so similar to God of War and its mechanics that it's hard to separate those two things. However, that style of gameplay, I think we're far enough removed from it feeling novel and new that you could go back to this and see, I think, more of what they were going for with the game. Ha ha ha! Camel Crew!
Holy crap, it just got a whole lot more amazing in here.
Porchman's got some Wii stuff.
All right, what'd you find?
2 Wii games so far.
Whoa!
Seen
Whoa!
$5. This is
She said there's a game inside. I don't know what game. Yeah, that's the thing.
Wii Sports or Mario.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
We got a lead on a Wii.
We have a lead on a black Wii in the front.
We need to follow that lead. Operation Rescue Wii. Let's commence.
You know what I'm with? A black Wii, I think GameCube compatible, and then 2 Wii Motion Plus.
And it turns out that's a lead worth following.
All right, $50. What'd you get with it?
I got a black GameCube compatible Wii, 2 controllers, Wii Motion Plus. We still sleep on the Wii Motion Plus controllers.
No.
And I got Sonic, Mario and Sonic at the Winter Games.
I'm surprised you spent $50. Normally you're a lot cheaper than that.
What sold me was the controllers, 2 controllers.
Because they're plus.
Because they're plus. It's 2010 all over again.
How do you feel about that?
I know nothing about that.
Mike's buying a belt. The second one.
The second one.
I'm going to cut now to the Mitch Hedberg joke about belts because it's one of the best jokes ever.
I got a belt on that's holding up my pants, and my pants have belt loops that hold up my belt. I don't know what's really happening down there. Who is the real hero?
Caesar is here at his booth. He gives me deals week after week, and today's no exception.
Have you been to this booth yet today?
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is Punch Out with Mr. Dream, so it's the same game, but it's just instead of Mike Tyson at the end, you fight Mr. Dream. And then Final Fantasy in the Nintendo sleeve. I can't believe these sleeves, people are charging a lot for these sleeves.
Grab these for $30. What do you think? Is that a good deal?
Yep.
Yep, I think so.
Thank you so much, as ever, Caesar. I'm gonna get you back. Keep watching, in fact, to see what happens. People like when I said Chapembakale last time. I don't know why. What did you grab?
Projector. Little off-brand.
Mario Party 5. That's GameCube.
Pretty mint condition, I would say.
Now, on the last video, when we said favorite movies, you picked...
I'm going Congo, 1995. That's number one. I'm just going to stick with Jerry Goldsmith. I'm going to go 1999, The Mummy, and 97, LA Confidential. Congo?
What's your real top three?
Thanks. I'm going Ingmar Bergman's Seven Seal, number one. I'm going to do Werner Herzog's Aguirre, The Wrath of God.
Great choice.
And then I'm going to go with Jean-Pierre Junet's Amélie. Love Amélie.
Amélie is great. What's funny is in the last video when we highlighted foreign films, a number of you referenced The Seventh Seal as well. It's a classic, and for good reason. I don't love the director, Ingmar Bergman, too much. I appreciate him, but I just don't... I've never connected with his films the way others have. But The Seventh Seal still really got me. That's a great film. Tony left last time when we were talking about films, and he didn't share with us his top ones. So Tony, what are your favorite films?
I'm going to name 3 favorite trilogies. We're going to go with Lord of the Rings, Rush Hour, the trilogy. It didn't make it to trilogy, but Shanghai Noon and Shanghai Nights. We need a number 3.
You know what's funny is when you said that, I was like, I feel like you're going to say Shanghai Noon, but it's not a trilogy. I'm not making this up. I literally thought he was going to say Shanghai Noon, Shanghai Nights, and there needed to be a third. I'm not even joking. I thought you were going to say that. I don't know why I thought this, other than the ESP that he and I obviously must be sharing with one another.
Awesome. Remember Shanghai Noon?
Shanghai Noon, yeah.
That's trilogy. It needs to be a trilogy.
It needs a third one.
Let me highlight for you another one of my favorite films. This is an animated one, and that is The Iron Giant. I got this from the VHS that it came in. I love the themes of this film. I love what they do with the movie and the story, and it got me emotionally in the end in ways that good movies do. The archetypal character who engages in a level of sacrifice for a greater good is a story that tends to resonate with me in ways not just like emotionally where I'm engaged, but even spiritually as well. The other thing though is that the art direction in the film, Brad Bird's the director on it, and I believe that he's a big part of guiding through how the film looked visually, because his stamp is all over the movie The Incredibles, which he also directed. The Iron Giant's look and feel with the 50s and the way that the characters look, the way that they're drawn, it's just a wonderful film. And it's one that anytime it's on, I'm just sort of stuck and I gotta watch it. What's your 3 favorite films?
Dude, not even a clue.
What are some of your favorite animated films? Let me know in the comments below.
And then Congo's actually 4.
Okay. 7. What's up?
You're Mort.
Yo! We found a subscriber! Who are you?
Hey, I'm a subscriber. That's what I...
Oh! This is a moment. Look, I'm with the world famous camel crew right here.
I'm not on Patreon.
But he's not on Patreon. Are you a subscriber to the Patreon? Are you? Well, forget that you can't be on the video. Sorry. Patrons at the $3 level and at the $7 level, there's different perks. I do weekly updates on what I'm watching, what I'm listening to, what I'm playing. You can submit your own content for review. Make sure you check out the Patreon. We're having a good time over there. And I would love to see you. So come check out the Patreon.
No,
Show us your booth. What do you got?
Dude, I make anime frames and a bunch of other stuff. Debit card stickers as well. I'm about to put out some clocks right now.
Dude, this is awesome.
Thanks, man. It's all handmade. Make it all myself.
Where can people find you?
I am on Instagram at Secret Mini Boss.
Beautiful. This is amazing artwork.
Thanks, man.
Okay, grab 4 games. Some of this is to resell, like Griffey, GoldenEye, and Black Ops. But this I just want to try. Apparently this is just a very terrible game. It's a broken game that just hardly works, glitches everywhere, and yet I love playing bad games. It's one of my flaws. Or strengths, depending on how we relate to one another. $20 for all that.
And finally had to visit Michael's booth. This is someone who every week relentlessly gives the deals, and today he gave me Earthworm Jim on the Genesis, no manual. This is, I believe, a later release game because of the box style.
All right, what do you got on this guy? 35 your best?
30, I get that for you.
Let's do 30. Boom, boom.
I don't love the Earthworm Jim series. I've tried, like certain games, they get you, and then you just kind of follow its flow and its style. I like the world of Earthworm Jim and the goofiness of it, like with the cows. As a game, it's always felt more confusing to me in a way that feels like I'm not sure what exactly I'm supposed to be doing or I fully understand the mechanics. I appreciate the game series as a series. Great deal at $30. This is gonna help me get that manual.
Hey, Mike. I feel like it's the status quo now is we're sort of like honey, and we just attract a lot of bees and flies every time we're at the swap meet.
Something like that. So we're either flowers or poop.
A little bit of both.
Maybe.
Maybe.
How much is this?
35.
35? Okay. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm gonna get it.
You're gonna do it?
Yeah.
You're gonna do it?
Yeah.
Okay, he's in.
Another successful game hunting morning with the guys and also getting good finds. We need to see, did we score on those Nintendo Wiis?
It's like that Saturday morning kind of like moment when you open up the box of cereal and there's a toy in there. That's right. I was told that this one had a game in it, guaranteed. But Sweet Maria may have been wrong.
Yes.
She will always be Sweet Maria.
Oh, no worky.
GT Pro series. It's okay. Okay. Ooh. That stinks. Oh.
Oh.
I think that devalued my console. That's okay.
Guys, what stinks more, that game or the bathroom?
Debatable.
So it wasn't really our morning for hidden Wii extras. What are you gonna do?
Week after week at the swap meet, the resellers here hook me up.
One of the things that I've loved about this swap meet over the years is the connections that I've made with different people who run these booths. People like Aaron, Maria, Bernie, and so many others, but there's a couple of resellers who always go out of their way to give me really amazing discounts.
Today, what I wanted to do was to do something kind for these people who always do something kind for me. A friend of mine gave me this whole box of stuff for free. It's a Gears of War Xbox 360, a stack of games, a Kinect. I'm gonna give this today to one of the vendors here who week after week just makes the morning so fun. He's brought a lot of joy to my life, so I wanna bring some back to him. The other one is this set of games here that was traded to me at a recent buy-sell trade event. These are highly sellable games. Hey! Special delivery. You always give me great deals, and you take good care of me.
Okay.
So I just want to give these to you to sell at your booth. So give good deals to people, but they're for you. No money, nothing,
really?
just for you. Just to say thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate you every week. It's so fun to come out here, and you always give me big discounts and everything, so
Got it.
much appreciated.
Got it. Thank you so much.
All right, bro?
But I gotta highlight one other reseller here who always takes good care of me.
He's been a part of my channel since the beginning. He hooked me up a few years ago with one of the most prized collectible items in my collection. You all know who I'm talking about. I want to give you this box of things. I don't want nothing in return.
Oh, thank you.
So these games are kind of common games. I know that these aren't very special, but I've got a Gears of War Xbox 360. Thank you every week. I just appreciate you being so friendly and giving great deals. So this is for you.
Supporting our business. You
Yeah.
know, every weekend when you can now. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're more busy now. So
I am. Yeah, I get down here less than once a month now.
One of the things that I appreciate is that week after week, you get to go to these things and walk around and blow off some steam and reduce some stress, go for a walk. It's such a good time, but one of the things that makes it fun is that so many of these sellers make it fun.
yeah, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
All right.
I appreciate you, appreciate your family, and wish you well, and hope that you are thriving well and blessed. I've got a couple of very interesting things coming up on the channel, including an interview with a therapist who specializes in addiction. I'm also going to be doing a bit of a video essay about resellers, which is a very emotionally divisive topic for collectors, particularly for video game collectors. And I have some things that I think kind of go into both camps. So we're going to be getting into all of that topic in the future here on the channel. Make sure you're subscribed. I appreciate you being here. I'll see you next time. Take care.